One of my TikTok friends, because I'm just waking up and my inbox is flooded. And thank y'all for all the love. Y'all be showing me so much love. Y'all be wishing me good mornings and good days. And I mean, y'all really, this is why it's hard for me to get off of TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all really do it for me. But one of my TikTok friends asked me, what is the main things that you must do in order to be awakened? The main thing that you must be able to be ready for is to have an open mind. Because a lot of people that can awaken, a lot of things that you are going to learn is going to be things that you cannot fathom. A lot of things that you are going to learn is going to be things that you have never been taught before. A lot of things that you are going to learn is going to be things that is going to contradict what you have always wanted to know. And another thing that you have to really open up your mind to and get to understand is where you are. That is the main thing that a lot of people that can't awaken, this is what they have a hard time understanding. You have to understand and know where you are. Once you realize where you are, like I'm talking about in this dimension, I'm talking about in this realm, once you understand where you are, that is really going to open. And this is one of the things that if you are deeply awakened or you are awakened or you've been awakened for a long time, you are going to understand that where you are. Because once you understand where you are and how it is, like the program that it is, you are going to have a better understanding and knowing of life. Another thing is you have to understand who you are. Because once you understand where you are, this dimension, this realm, this reality, this game, this simulation that we are in, once you understand what it is and you understand who you are going to understand what role you play in this game. Like you will understand that you play an important piece. You play an important role. Like even though you are one in a trillion amount of people, you play an important role in this game, believe it or not. Even though they say there's a billion people on earth, you play an important role. Because even though it is a billion people on this planet, everybody isn't real. So it's going to take you to get to the next level. Like we are all playing the game of life. It's only a game of life. But it takes you to get to the next level in this game. And a lot of people, the majority of the people do not make it on the next level. So if you make it on the next level, by the time we get to the very top of the game, like to the very end, even though it started off at 8 billion people, you might end up with maybe a couple of 100,000 that finally made it all the way up to the top. Because a lot of people, they can't grasp what's going on. They can't fathom what life is. Like a lot of people say, what is the meaning of life? The meaning of life is to understand and know who you are. Once you get to know who you are, like spiritually, and like right now, even though I am woke, I am not fully awakened yet because I am not at the height of who I am. Right now, I am aware of who I am in this reality. I am aware of who I am in this realm. And I know who I am is powerful and it's bigger than what they are telling me. It's bigger than what the God is trying to tell me. So I am woke in this game. I am aware in this game. So if anything ever happens to me in this game, I know I am going to progress to the next level because I have already passed this game to understand and know who I am and the role that I play. So now that I am at the height of this game and I understand who I am and I understand where I am, I know how to play this game a lot better. The game is going to be harder for me now because I am aware. But if I was to die in this game, I know I'm not going to come back to life and play it again. I'm going to die and be on the next level. That means my next self, my next version. If I don't know where I am, I don't know who I am. If I die, I'm going to reincarnate back on this game level. You know what I'm saying? But if I know who I am, and I know where I am, and I start playing the game correctly. It's not about being perfect. It's not about stop smoking cigarettes, stop eating this and doing that. It's about learning how to play the game correctly. When you die, you're going to progress to the next life, just like a video game. And then as you progress in your life, you're going to be at the height when you're going to know yourself so good. You're going to know everything around you so good. It's like you are the God. You know what I'm saying? So the main things that you must do in order to become woke, to be ready to keep being awakened, you got to understand where you are. And you understand, you got to understand and know where you are. And that's the most terrifying part. Because once you open up your mind and know where you are, then you're going to understand why we see spirits, why we see ghosts, why we have these things. Then you got to understand who you are. You got to understand the role that you play. You understand? Then after that, you just got to have an open mind. If you don't have an open mind, you cannot progress in this game. Because you got a lot of people that thinking that now that they know where they are and they know who they are, if they just keep speaking goodness, like I even though I know where I am, I'm not going to give them energy if I keep speaking on it. You have to learn how to control yourself. You have to learn how to be your own programmer, because it's you against the program now. It's not you and somebody else. It's not you and a group of people. It is now you against this program. So you are going to have to trust yourself. You are going to have to know where you are and know that this is going to happen. Don't sit here and know what's going to happen and saying, even though I know that could happen, it ain't going to happen. Because if I speak that it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. We are not playing the movie of Freddy Krueger. We are in a real life reality game where we got to live this shit. We are not in a movie. Even though we is in a movie, but this is a real life movie. You can sit here and know that Freddy Krueger is going to come, and you can sit and say, oh, he ain't going to come, he ain't going to come. You can speak it, but the motherfucker's still going to show up. The thing about it is, when he do come, what are you going to do when he show up? You going to let him kill you? Or you going to do whatever you got to do to try to beat his ass? And even if he do kill you, you wasn't afraid to fight back. You wasn't one of them ones that just keep running and running and running and running and giving him all the fear that he needs. And then when he finally do catch you, you're not going to show him that you're just going to let him kill you easily. You're going to give him the fucking fight of his life. And that's when you know that you are no longer in fear. Because a lot of people, they keep running from life. This is why they are alcoholics and they're drunks and they're doing things to keep them numb. When you keep running from life, this is what's going to make it hard. But when you say, you know what, fuck this life, and you put your foot down, you are now fighting with life and letting life know that they're not going to keep doing this and doing this to you. Because eventually you're going to fall to your knees and you're just going to die. And even though we are all meant to die in this reality, this is why in this reality we don't live forever. We are not supposed to live forever in this reality because we are playing a game. And eventually you are going to die. This is why our lifespan is so short here. Because we come here to play a game. We come here to live an experience. We come here to learn. And the little time that we are here, we are just here to learn who we are. And once you learn who you are and how powerful you are and what you can do with the power that you do have, when you get to the next game in life, you're going to know who you are even more and you're going to have more power. Then you get to the next game, you're going to have more power. And that thing you know, you are going to be the god of the game, where though you at the top. So you never have to play games no more. But this is the very end of all the games. Well, after this, we are not reincarnating anymore. This is the very end. There is no more reincarnation. So we have to learn in this realm. Because after this generation, after this, there is no more human beings. So this is why this is the last round. So we got to learn who we are now, because after this, there is no more reincarnation. That's why the moon and the sun is changing and the stars. So this is it. So we got to learn, or we will never learn it all.